Welcome back to The Light Within. Today we're looking at a principle that flips the world's definition of success upside down. True fulfillment is found in serving others. Culture tells us to climb higher, collect more, and make life about ourselves. But Jesus said the exact opposite. In Matthew 20:28, he declared, "The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." Serving isn't just about helping someone else. It's about shaping our character, deepening our compassion, and aligning our hearts with God's kingdom. Section 1. The example of Jesus. Let's unpack Matthew 20:28. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. Think about this. Jesus, the King of Kings, creator of the universe, washed his disciples' feet. He chose the role of a servant. That act alone redefines greatness in God's kingdom. And to give his life as a ransom for many. His ultimate act of service was the cross. He gave his life to rescue ours. Jesus' life shows us that service is not weakness. It is strength, humility, and love in action. Every time we choose to serve, we're walking in his footsteps. Imagine this. If the God of the universe was willing to kneel with a towel and basin, what excuse do we have not to serve? Section 2. How service shapes us. 1. Service cultivates humility. Serving others forces us to take the focus off ourselves. Think of John 13, when Jesus knelt to wash his disciples' feet. None of them volunteered for that low task, but Jesus did it gladly. Service humbles us and reminds us that in God's kingdom, nothing done in love is beneath us. 2. Service develops compassion. When you serve, you begin to see through another person's eyes. Volunteering at a food bank, for example, isn't just about handing out canned goods. It's about hearing stories, noticing struggles, and developing empathy. Service enlarges our hearts. 3. Service creates purpose and fulfillment. Many people chase money, status, or recognition, yet still feel empty. But ask anyone who spent time serving, feeding the hungry, mentoring a teenager, or visiting the sick, and they'll tell you there's a joy in service that can't be matched by material things. That joy comes from aligning with God's heart. Section 3. Practical examples. Volunteering. Maybe you help at a local shelter, serve meals, or tutor kids after school. Not only are you meeting needs, you're also learning gratitude and perspective. Mentoring. Imagine a young believer struggling with faith. Your willingness to meet weekly, listen, and encourage them could change the entire trajectory of their life. And in the process, you grow in patience and leadership. Helping those in need. Sometimes service is simple. A neighbor recovering from surgery might need meals delivered. A single parent might need help with childcare. Even offering a listening ear can be a ministry. Real fulfillment isn't always in the grand gestures. It's in daily choices to love others through service. Section 4. Step-by-step guide. So how do we make service a lifestyle, not just an occasional activity? 1. Identify needs. Ask, What needs exist in my church, neighborhood, or community? Do I have skills like cooking, teaching, or organizing that can meet those needs? 2. Commit regularly. Service isn't meant to be random. Maybe it's volunteering once a month or setting aside a portion of your week to mentor. Make it a rhythm. 3. Reflect and grow. Keep a journal of your serving experiences. Ask, how is God shaping me? Am I growing in humility, gratitude, or compassion? Service transforms us just as much as it blesses others. Remember Galatians 5:13. Serve one another humbly in love. Service is not optional for the believer. It's our calling. Conclusion: serving others is not just something nice Christians do. It's the path to joy, fulfillment, and becoming more like Christ. Jesus himself said he came to serve, not to be served. When we serve, we discover humility, compassion, and purpose. And remember, no act of service is too small. A prayer, a kind word, a helping hand. It all matters in God's kingdom. So this week, I challenge you. Look for one intentional way to serve. It might feel small, but in God's eyes, it's significant. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs the reminder that the secret to fulfillment is found in serving others.